Hello and welcome, guys. In today's video we're going to look at the Tate brothers. Tate, you might have heard of the name that has gotten to a lot of controversy in the last few weeks.
The Matrix has attacked you.
Yes, the two Tate brothers, Emery Andrew Tate III, the top G, and also his brother Tristan Tate, Talisman Tate. They have been arrested and are awaiting trial for suspected crimes and has become a global news story. All of their businesses, weapons, supercars, and their mansion have been seized and shut down. But the Tate brothers are super rich. Have you ever wondered how they spend their money now when they are rich and back then when they were broke? Well, get ready to dig into the lavish lifestyle of Talisman Tate and Top G. The Tates were born in the USA. Andrew was born in Washington and Tristan was born in Chicago. They both grew up in Chicago. Emery Andrew Tate III is the older brother and was born on December 1st, 1986, and he is 36 years old today. His brother Tristan is the little brother and was born on July 15th, 1988, and he is 34 years old today. They have a sister, Janine, who is a lawyer and lives in America. Their mother is Eileen Tate. She is from England and used to work as a dinner lady until one day the Tate brothers rang her up to tell her she'd never have to work again. Their father, Emery Tate Jr., was an African American and worked in the military intelligence service. He was a spy and a grandmaster. He was the 3-time All-American Army chess champion. He would compete in various chess competitions and was a very smart man. When the Tate brothers' parents split up, they moved to Luton in England. But how did they spend their money when they were broke? Let's take a look at the early life of the brothers and see how they spent their money and time. When they were young, they took small, mostly labour jobs, hard working jobs, and even worked in a fish market just to get by. One day, Andrew decided to Google a gym, and there was a kickboxing gym that he seen. They picked it because it was the closest to their house. He and his brother went to that gym every day after that. They moved out of their mother's home at 18 and 19. Tristan lived in a shared house with students working a low-level job and his rent was £200 a week. Andrew was in the middle of selling tele-advertisements campaigns at the time. Then they decided to save up all their money and decided to rent an apartment, and after that wasted every penny they saved up on a Porsche Boxster. They would struggle during the months after that, but they kept going. Even broke, the brothers would splash all their money instead of splashing it out on a cheaper car. There were some days where they were broke and would have to look for food. On Tristan's 24th birthday, he and Andrew went to KFC, and when people left, Tristan would go around and collect the untouched chicken that people left in their buckets and bring them home and freeze them. They would mix with rice for a source of protein. They did this so they couldn't go hungry and stay lean for the fights.
Story. I was 21 years of age. This is not long ago. 21 years of age. Yesterday was my birthday. And me and Andrew, what did we eat on my birthday? KFC. Why did we eat KFC? Because when I was 21, me and Andrew used to have no food. I used to drive my broken Volkswagen Golf to the KFC restaurant in Dunstable, United Kingdom. And I used to sit in my car. And you couldn't ever eat anyone's leftover food if they ever had their mouth on it. But at KFC, they used to buy buckets. And I would sit and wait for people to sit outside, eat their meal, and leave the bucket on the table. And I used to go and take that bucket, 3 or 4 pieces of chicken. And I used to collect 20, 30, 40 pieces of chicken that were perfectly fine left in the buckets. And I used to go home and I used to freeze that chicken. And me and Andrew would break it up, put it in our rice. And that was our meal. That's what sustained us for that hard year. That year we had when I was 21 and you were 22. That's how broke we were. I used to scavenge chicken from KFC because I thought, fuck it, I'm not dying and I'm not losing my kickboxing fights because I don't have enough protein.
Andrew started his MMA career in 2005. In 2008, Andrew was ranked the 7th best light heavyweight kickboxer in Britain. Then in 2009, he got his first British ISKA full contact cruiserweight championship. His nickname in kickboxing is King Cobra, and he won his first title in 2011 with a knockout win. Andrew won his second title in 2013 for the ISKA world title. Andrew has an MMA record of 76 wins and 9 losses. His brother Tristan has a record of 43 wins and 9 losses in kickboxing. Tristan's most notable wins are 2 European Kickboxing World Championships. The Tate brothers' kickboxing days came to an end because Andrew had 2 detached retinas in his eyes and did not want to lose his 2 eyes.
I've been to the hospital for about 4 or 5 times in England.
While asleep, he managed to aggravate an old kickboxing injury, leaving him unable to open his left eye.
Basically, the skin on the outside of my eye is weak for some reason through contact lens use and through fighting and getting hit. And occasionally in the middle of the night, it tears as my eyes move while I dream. So I woke up at 2 a.m.
The most money the Tate brothers ever got from a fight was 100k, but a big percentage of that is spent on tax and is money to his trainers and accommodation. The 2 brothers decided to leave the kickboxing world behind and focus on becoming rich by expanding on their webcam business. They wanted a way to make loads of money. They were sick of working a 9 to 5. Now we look at how they made their money to pay for their lavish lifestyle. At the start, there were only 4 models working for them in their webcam business. After 3 years of it, they ended up with 70 workers and pulled in $500,000 each month. To stay up to date, they developed the business into an OnlyFans, and they take 50% of the revenue, and they help the girls learn how to talk to men. Some of the girls make $50,000 a month and even more. They pull in millions from this possibly every month. Next business venture they have is Hustlers University, where they teach members a number of different ways to make money. The subscription costs $49 a month with a total of 110,000 students. This means they earn 5.4 million every month from it. The brothers loved the casino. They used to always go to it, sometimes win, sometimes lose, but could never bring home a lot of money. They end up making an agreement with an owner of a casino brand in Europe. The agreement was a plan to open a franchise in Romania. The brothers grew great popularity, with Andrew making an appearance in Big Brother in 2016, and he left only after 6 days. Tristan enjoyed his time on TV on the show Shipwrecked in 2011. In one episode, he became the leader of the group for a week and made everyone work instead of being lazy. Some people were not happy to work.
See, everyone else is working. This week, I was elected to get things done.
Fun doing it now.
No one respects me, and no one respects you because you're an idiot. And I'm going. I've got work to do.
You know what? You're an absolute with no personality and emotion. You need to get a life. You're.
Recently, the 2 brothers blew up online over their views on women and the world in general. Loads of his followers put his videos all over social media sites to promote the brothers and join their program, trying to help people make loads of money. They both made millions off YouTube. Many people agreed with what they were saying, and they grew a lot of followers until one day the brothers got banned. They went over to Rumble, a site like YouTube, and they started making much more money than they got on YouTube. And they even grew an even larger fan base and gained more subscribers than they ever had before. The 2 brothers share a bank account and a mansion and all their supercars. The only thing they don't share is women. Andrew's net worth is reportedly 350 million, and Tristan has a reported net worth of 140 million. Now that they're rich, how do they spend their money? The 2 brothers go to the finest restaurants in the world, where steaks can cost around $10,000 or more. They also get haircuts, and they could pay any price they liked. The most they paid for a haircut was a huge $10,000, and Andrew has barely any hair. They also love to smoke cigars. They only smoke the finest of cigars. Cigars they buy can range anywhere up from $100 up to $5,000, and in some cases even more. Tristan once brought Andrew to the cigar shop and spent £1,300 each on Cuban Davidoff cigars. These cigars are so pricey because they have been there for 35 years and they are very rare limited cigars. There are only about 1 or 2 boxes of these. Tristan will never forget the cigars, even when everyone forgot them. Tristan had some for everyone.
For assuming I would forget the smoke. So of course I got So beautiful. H. Upman 54s, 25 pieces, and these are about as good as cigars get. These are top of the range, top quality Cubans from the oldest cigar brand in Cuba.
How much is in
H.
this
Upman
box?
54s, not, well, 25 pieces. Those are only about 50 or 60 euros a piece. So we're talking 1,200, 1,300 euros. Then I got
The brothers love to look after themselves and dress up well. They like to splash out to look good. Andrew sometimes likes to buy fashion, which includes clothes like Armani, Versace, even tracksuits like Helly Hansen. He once went into a shop and paid 50 grand just on an outfit of clothes. Andrew sometimes wears shorts that just cost $6. Andrew said that it's the person in the clothes that makes him look good, the man underneath. Tristan has a very high sense of fashion. Tristan dresses up from an $80 tracksuit to a $10,000 plus suit. Tristan gets his suits from Huntsman Savile Row. They are one of the finest tailors in the world. They have been around since 1849. They make suits for the Kingsman royal family. Tristan spends up to $400 on t-shirts, and he gets his shoes custom made by Gattiano and Guerlain. He once went into Savile Row to collect 40,000 worth of suits, and when he got there, he spent $50,000 or more. Tristan posted on his Twitter a lovely suit that had been tailor-made for him. The suit was woven together with jadestone, and there are only 20 of the suits ever produced globally. But Tristan does have the same philosophy as Andrew. Get into shape and wear a suit that fits. It's not the suit that makes the man. The Tate brothers, as well as fashion, they like to wear watches. They have watches that are worth millions between them. We will start with Tristan on this one. Tristan doesn't have as many watches as Andrew, but he does have some beautiful watches. Tristan's first watch we look at is his Rolex GMT Master 2. It is made of 18 karat rose gold, but has aftermarket sapphire, a ruby bezel and diamonds. The diamonds make the watch worth less. The watch without the diamonds is worth $50,000, and with the diamonds it's worth around $40,000. If it was me, I'd get it without, but it does look nice. His second watch we look at is an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak chronograph. This is a gorgeous watch. The watch is made of 18 karat rose gold. This watch is the 50th anniversary edition and is a 41mm. The watch is worth around $150,000 and it's his most valuable watch. His third watch is a Petit Philippe Nautilus chronograph. This one is a beauty. It's 18 karat rose gold watch with a leather strap. It has a red graph and is worth a whopping $140,000. His fourth watch is the Breitling Super Ocean Heritage 2. It's made of two tones, stainless steel and 18 karat gold. It's worth around $5,000. It's a good cheap watch. Next we have up is the Cartier Santos skeleton. It's made of stainless steel and custom made by Cacao Dubai with 75 carats worth of sapphires. With diamonds it's worth around $20,000 and without diamonds it's worth around $30,000. This watch is a lovely watch. You can see the mechanics. His last watch he has is the Cartier Santos. It's made of stainless steel and has aftermarket diamonds. The price of this without the diamonds is $10,000 and with the diamonds the watch is worth around $8,000. Then we have Andrew. He loves his watches. Andrew said he never felt rich spending money on cars. Not until he wasted $40,000 on a watch. Andrew likes the way they look and really likes to ice them out. Here are some of his beautiful pricey watches. First we look at his most popular watch that you may have seen and heard of everywhere. The Jacob & Co. Bugatti Chiron Tourbillon. It is 18 karat rose gold and shaped like a Bugatti. The watch is worth $450,000. Andrew is a lover of Audemars Piguet watches. He has a few watches from them. First one we look at is his iced out Audemars Piguet Royal Oak double balance wheel open worked. It is made of stainless steel case, sapphire crystal and it's water resistant to 50 meters. It has pink gold hour markers and Royal Oak hands. The watch is worth around $225,000. Secondly, he has an iced out Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore Brick. It is made of 18-carat rose gold with baguette diamonds. The watch is worth around $80,000. A lovely watch, can't go wrong with the brand. It's one of the best in the world. He has another Audemars Piguet Royal Oak double balance openworked watch. It has a nice skeleton ties dial. It has aftermarket diamonds. The watch is worth around $200,000 without the diamonds and $100,000 with diamonds. The next watch he has is my favourite of his, a Patek Philippe Baguette Green with 18-carat rose gold. It was 3 months processed round the stone and the watch is worth around $300,000. I love the stone.
Ready? That's super G. I mean, if that doesn't scream Andrew Tate, I don't know what does.
It is an Andrew Tate watch, isn't it? Like, but there might be an Alligator, Louisiana. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't think that goes with cowboy boots.
So this watch obviously
Put some light on it.
It's
Bro, it's already sparkling. I don't know how
the
they do
base is
that.
full gold, and we've done what's called DLC coating, which basically changes the gold color to black. It's all
So,
been
because
custom-
someone asked me that, I showed a video of it and they said, "What's the black? What's the black?" I said, "I don't know." So, black is gold.
It's well, the actual metal is gold, but to turn it black, same with like steel watches, you have to do what's called DLC coating. It's like a military grade coating, and you have to do it several times over the watch to change the color. I mean, over time it can possibly scratch off, but you get 2-year warranty. Obviously, if it does, we'll fix it for you. But
Andrew's next watch is Hublot. It is the Hublot Classic Chronograph Ceramic King. It's 45mm case, a polished bezel, and it's self-winding. The watch cost around $15,000. The second Hublot he has is a niced out Hublot Classic Fusion Chronograph. It has a titanium case, a rubber strap, and titanium bezel and diamonds. This watch is worth around $18,000. The next watch we have is probably Andrew's favourite as he wears it a lot of the time. It's the Ulysse Nardine Maxi Marine Diver Chronometer. It is 18-carat rose gold and is a 44mm. This watch is worth around $33,000. That's a whopping amount of cash spent on watches. The brothers so far for watches is $1.8 million. They also received a presidential Rolex from influencer Steve Wildewa. They had a podcast on Rumble. Tristan got a green dial presidential Rolex worth around $75,000. Andrew got a presidential Rolex with diamonds worth around $80,000. Two brothers live a luxurious lifestyle. They have a luxurious jet that's worth around $20 million and it costs $40,000 for a flight. Andrew says that flying on a jet is much easier and faster. It saves you a lot on time. They have an amazing $100 million yacht which they go sometimes and party on. They bring a lot of women and lots of booze with their friends while smoking big cigars. The two Tate brothers own a mansion together. The mansion is worth a thrilling $30 million. This is located in Romania. It's a beautiful mansion with a pool and a big garden. In the garden there are around 20 supercars and they have ordered more supercars on the way, but doubtful they will get any unless they get out of jail. They also have a $25 million mansion in Dubai. Yes, that's right, from a Porsche Boxster to a Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport. You might have heard Andrew's famous line when somebody told him that they didn't like the colour. Tate responded famously with,
Well, what colour's your Bugatti?
"The Bugatti is Andrew's favourite car. It is the dearest and fastest car in Tate's collection." Andrew bought the car at a whopping $5.2 million. There are only 60 other Bugattis in the world. It is a reddish bronze colour. The car is built with an 8-litre turbocharged W16 engine. The Bugatti has a top speed of 305 miles per hour and can go from 0 to 60 in just 2.4 seconds. The Bugatti is a beast, one of the fastest cars in the world. Tristan's favourite car is the Aston Martin Vanquish S Ultimate. He said on a podcast he loves the way it sounds and it's comfortable.
My favorite car is my Aston Martin Vanquish S Ultimate. It is one of my slowest cars. It's the one I took you out on the other day. Yeah, I love the way it sounds. I love the way it feels. I love how comfortable it is. I love that I feel like James Bond when I drive it. And people are like, oh, you think you're James Bond driving your Aston? It's like, listen, I wear Savile Row tailored suits. I can get any woman I please. I could drink like a fucking machine. I could shoot, I could fight, and I drive an Aston. I am James
The
Bond.
car costs around $265,000, has a top speed of 201 miles per hour and can go from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds. The next car we have is a beauty. It's a McLaren 765 LT Spider. Before this car, the brothers had a McLaren 720S, but upgraded to the 765 LT because it had reliability issues. The McLaren is worth around $400,000. The acceleration in this car is brilliant and can go from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds and 0 to 124 miles per hour in 7.2 seconds. The Tate brothers also have another two of them that they bought. The two brothers agreed that the best car to race with is the McLaren. Next we have the Lamborghini Huracan Evo Spider. This beast is powered by a 5.2 litre naturally aspirated V10 engine. This can go from 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds. The car has a top speed of 202 miles per hour and costs $230,000. This car is fast and a beautiful one. The next car is a Rolls Royce Rat. They went into the Rolls Royce and called an emergency meeting to buy the car on the spot. It cost them $380,000. This Rolls Royce is a 6.6 litre turbocharged V8 engine. This car can go from 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. The next car we have is the Aston Martin DBS Superleggera. This car is another beast and worth a whopping $316,000. Andrew feels like James Bond in this car because the DBS is the fourth car to start the legacy James Bond series. It's a 5.2 litre twin turbocharged V12 engine. This car can go from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 3.4 seconds. The next car is the Ferrari 812 Superfast. They have two of these. It comes with a 6.5 litre twin turbocharged engine. This car can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds. This car cost them a hefty $365,000, but it's worth it. It's a beautiful car. They also have another Ferrari, the Ferrari 458 Italia. This cost them $248,000. The car has a 4.5 litre V8 engine and can reach a speed of 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.4 seconds. The brothers and friends agreed that the Ferrari is the best for normal driving on the roads if you have to drive one of their fastest car. Next we have, not as pricey but still a luxurious car, the BMW X6. This has a top speed of 155 miles per hour. This costs around $100,000. This is a lovely car though. The next car we look at is the M5 Competition. It has a 4.4 litre twin turbocharged V8 engine. The top speed of this car is 189.5 miles per hour. This car can go from 0 to 69 miles per hour in just 3.4 seconds. This car is worth around $130,000. They also got the car upgraded by entrepreneur Zedsley, the owner of Z Performance. Then we have the Mercedes B63 Brabus. This Mercedes has an AMG 5.5 litre twin turbocharged V8 engine. It can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4 seconds. This is worth around $400,000. The other Mercedes they have is the Mercedes Maybach V-Class. This isn't a supercar, but it's a comfortable one. It comes with a 2 litre 4-cylinder diesel engine. It goes from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7.8 seconds. This is more of a car that you use for a long and comfortable ride. The Tate brothers have a few of these. They say the Mercedes is good for travel. It's big for women to chill with them and watch Netflix. These cost them around $84,000 each and are luxurious. Next we'll take a look at the brothers' 3 Porsches. First we'll look at their Porsche 911 992 Carrera 4S. This car has been modified with a full tech art body kit in black and blue accents, grey wrap, exhaust tips and carbon fibre hood. This car is so good and fast, it's a beautiful car.
This car is worth around $112,000.
The Tates recently bought the Porsche 918 Spider. The Porsche is powered by a naturally aspirated 4.6 litre V8 engine. The car can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.6 seconds. This is a beautiful car that the Tates bought recently. The car was bought for $1.7 million. The next Porsche they have is the Porsche GT Street R Custom Edition by Tech Art. The Tates left it for a whole year to pick it up. Crazy leaving the car there that long because it's a beast of a car. It can go from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds. And it's an estimated worth of $459,000. The last car we have is a 1979 Lada 1500. It's a second-hand car. Tristan pulled up in the Tate's garden calling it the Russian supercar. This car has a high speed of 95 miles per hour. Crazy fast. What do you think? The car goes from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a lengthy 15 seconds. Tristan loves cars and won't let anyone say anything bad about this one.
This is something special.
I will not have you insult the ladder.
That is not something special.
My favorite.
This is something special. I'm just showing the Take Confidential viewers the actual special things.
Not like that piece of shit
This
over
is
there.
Yeah, like the Bugatti. Yeah, that.
Alright. Lots of people have car collections in the world. Admit that I might be the only man in the world who has a Bugatti and a Lada 1500.
You might be that man because no other Bugatti owner wants a
Maybe some
Lada.
Russian
The
oligarch.
Tates are rich and have lots of assets and property and toys to play with. That's how the Tates spend their money. They spend it on fast cars, women, partying and enjoying life. They came from broke to rich and now they are on trial. Will they get out and escape the Matrix, or will they get stuck in the Matrix forever? We will have to find out later, but for now, that is the way the Tates spend their money, now and back then. Thank you for watching, and like and subscribe for the next video. Bye.